Hey everybody, welcome to another installment of Brad Cook Stuff. This week, I had a little bit of a hard time coming up with what to make. I mean, come on, it's not easy to do this every week, but I did finally hit upon an idea that I thought would work, and as it turned out, I already had almost all the ingredients in the house anyway. I just had to go out and buy like one thing. So, yeah, we're gonna do another experiment this week. Let's take a look at the ingredients and see what we're working with.
Here are the ingredients for this week's dish. We've got some beef belly. We've got a little bit of powdered jaga butter soup or potato butter soup. We've got some chopped up pepperoncino in a jar, and we've got some Asian chives. That's basically all we're using. I got a couple more, but we'll get to those when we use them. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this meat cut up and browned. Well, that's all my beef cut in half. Let's fry it up. So we start with a little garlic butter. Well, that smells really garlicky. We just need to fry this beef until it's brown. I think that's brown enough. Let's go ahead and add in that pack of potato soup and water. All right, so I've got 150 milliliters of water with the soup in it. So I'm going to pour that over top. All right, so really just enough to cover it. Now, we're going to go ahead and put in some of that pepperoncino. I put in plenty of pepperoncino. Let's go ahead and heat this back up and heat the beef in our new broth. So while we're waiting for that beef to cook, I'm going to fix up a package of instant mashed potatoes I brought back from America. And the easy part is we're just going to need to use my electric kettle. All right, that was easy. We got some mashed potatoes. Let's go ahead and check in on our beef. Well, the beef seems to be coming along pretty nicely. Smells pretty good. Let's go ahead and turn the heat off and put a little bit of this over the potatoes. There's some mashed potatoes in the bowl. And there's some of our beef and broth over top of it. But we're still not done yet. Forgot about the chives, didn't you? And with a little bit of cut chive on top, I think that is good enough to eat. Let's try it.
All right, moment of truth. I have here a bowl of mashed potatoes topped with beef that I fried in garlic butter and then cooked in a butter potato broth with some pepperoncino and then topped with a little bit of chives. The whole thing sounds good and it smells really good. I mean, this promises to be pretty hearty and flavorful, but let's give it a try. See how it tastes. We're going to use a spoon for this just because of the mashed potatoes. Here we go. Nice big spoonful of mashed potatoes with chives and beef. I mean, that's pretty good. It's beef and potatoes, really. That's a classic dish. Let's have a bite with just the mashed potatoes and some of this broth on here. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. I do like that. I probably could have added a little more pepperoncino to this. Didn't want to overdo it, but yeah, I think there's plenty on here. So the potatoes are basically your foundation on this one, and then you've got that nice beef to go on top of it to give you a little bit more of a meaty flavor. And then, of course, all that stuff that I cooked it in definitely adds more than just meat and potatoes. And then the chives, aside from just making it look nice, yeah, just a little bit of extra flavor. Yeah. So this was pretty good. And honestly, it's the kind of thing that I could make again. And I'm sure I could refine the recipe if I felt like it, but really, as is, it's still pretty decent. I'm going to have one more bite here before we finish the video. I think I could call this a qualified success. I mean, I took some things that I had in my house. The only thing I was missing were the chives. That's the only thing I had to buy were the chives, because I usually don't keep those lying around. But everything else I already had in my fridge or in my pantry. So this is a case of being able to make something without doing a whole lot of extra shopping. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. It's kind of a late dinner for me. But as always, appreciate you guys stopping in, and we'll see you in the next video.